Howdy y'all, welcome to the MrMaple Show. I'm Matt, that's my brother Tim. Today we're going to be talking to you about a very fun Cornus kousa. It's a Buckholz and Buckholz introduction, so you know we love it. We're talking about Cornus kousa Summer Fun.
Guys, on today's video, we're going to tell you about Summer Fun, the unique colors on the leaves of this tree, its height, its width, how it blooms in the landscape, when it blooms, and we're going to tell you how to grow this Summer Fun kousa dogwood, Chinese dogwood, in your garden.
Yeah, you're going to get everything you need to know about how to make this look like a rock star in your garden.
Now guys, we're MrMaple.com. We're a family mail order business. We ship directly to your door, and we do over 1,000 varieties of Japanese maples, but we do other cool, interesting, rare plants as well. And I mean, this dogwood's just one example. Check out our other plant section. We have a huge dogwoods section on Mr. Maple and some cool conifers too.
All right guys, Cornus kousa Summer Fun, known for its variegation. This one has some of the coolest variegation. It's got a creamy white variegation with a kind of blue-green eye to it, giving you some really interesting contrast. Again, this one's so variegated that you really don't even need the flowers. The flowers for me are kind of extra. The thing looks like it's blooming, especially from a distance already. You're going to come into the garden and it's going to catch the eye with that white variegation going on. Now, that variegation is extra special when you get into fall as well. It's not uncommon for this one to have a very dark red eye with a pink border. I think it's actually my favorite variegated time on this one's kind of hitting some of those fall colors.
I mean, the springtime right now, we're here in April, and you look here at this unique variegation, you have a thick white margin and almost like a blue-green center. So it gives you something really interesting that's just really, I mean, this whole tree's just lighting up this garden right now. I mean, you'd think this thing was almost covered in blooms if you looked at it from a distance. And this is the springtime. Cornus kousa dogwoods, they actually bloom during the summer months. So they bloom, you know, late spring to early summer, where Cornus florida, which is the native dogwood of the United States, actually blooms in the early spring before the leaves come out. You get this bloom-like effect spring, summer, and fall because you have this amazing variegation.
Guys, this one's going to work zone 6 through zone 8. It's also going to grow over a foot of growth a year. We like to get specimens whenever possible on camera. This one's very common to be 8 to 10 foot in a 10-year span. You can kind of see the overall shape of this tree. It wants to spread out. It's not uncommon for the tree to be almost equally as wide as it is tall when it fills out its full canopy.
And that makes it a good mid-sized tree to use out in any garden. I mean, you see how this tree is used here. It's actually in the backdrop here of the garden, and you get to experience just that amazing color. But if you're walking around your yard enjoying it, you also get to experience that really neat leaf, the really neat variegation on the leaf itself. And then when summer hits, you get those beautiful white dogwood blooms that everybody loves.
Now, these do work up to zone 8. You might have to give it some protection in a hotter zone 8. This one started out with a good bit of sun here in zone 8, Oregon. So some areas can definitely handle higher heat exposures. This one is known as being one of the more particularly heat tolerant of the variegated dogwood. So it is on that upper scale for variegated leaves for a Cornus kousa.
Now, this is an introduction by Talon Buckholz of Buckholz Nursery. We actually were able to purchase Buckholz Nursery a few years ago, and it's been awesome having it. This is actually a tree that he found as a rootstock. So he was going through his rootstock, grafting some dogwoods, and found this as a chance rootstock. And it had a variegated sport on the side of it. And he nursed it along, and I mean, he found that in 1998, and now Summer Fun is really hitting the market, being one of the best variegated dogwoods on the market today.
Yeah, a lot of nurseries are catching on to this one, but it all start here at Buckholz Farm, guys. I love this tree. It's a showstopper. Again, some added elements to this one, the variegation, obviously, the heat tolerance, the vigor, the growth rate. Summer Fun is a tree that looks fun in the summer because it's durable, so it's going to look great even late in the season, where some of the other kousas might already look a little beat up. This one's still rolling, and the good times are good.
Now, Cornus kousa Summer Fun can grow in the shade and brighten up those spots of the garden with some really nice variegated foliage. But if you want this tree to bloom, you're going to want to make sure that you give it at least 4 to 6 hours of sunlight to really get good bloom coverage in that late spring to early summer time frame. I mean, this is such a unique tree, and when you get those blooms on top of it, it's a photographer's delight because you have the variegation and the blooms themselves that can also sometimes show some variegation on the bloom itself too. That's pretty cool.
Now the blooms of this are typically a white, so the tree even lights up with a lighter color going on during that bloom time. Again, a summer bloomer, so it's really going to give you some interest in the garden for completely 3 seasons. Kousas are disease resistant. They're actually, way more anthracnose resistant than the native dogwood, Cornus, Florida. So it's a great one to be growing in the landscape. Actually super durable, especially in the South. And it's a plant that I think we can't do enough of this one. If you don't see it currently in stock on Mr. Maple, you can always sign up under the website page for Cornus kousa Summer Fun to get notified when we have it back in stock. We do tend to bring sets back, so typically the first times this will relist will be on those 10 at 10 listings on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. So look for this one on Mr. Maple. It's one we frequently try to offer because I find it to be one of the very best Cornus kousas out there.
Now, while anthracnose is definitely a problem with dogwoods, so is powdery mildew, and Summer Fun is also powdery mildew resistant. So this is an easy maintenance-free tree to use in your garden. And the fact that it has that variegation just gives you a little bit of extra flair out there and gives you that white color you don't get on many plants, especially spring, summer, and fall. One thing that's also proven to be a really great characteristic of Summer Fun is you don't see much reversion. On some variegated dogwoods, you may throw on some reversion, which is solid green sports that happen off of the same branches that have variegation. This one is extremely stable and has proven itself to be a tree that has stood the test of time. I mean, Talon Buchholz found this in 1998, has been evaluated and grown for years and years, and it's still one of the best dogwoods today.
I would say it's really just starting to grow in popularity right now. This one's really starting to hit the market and get out there, guys. Great plant. A couple tips for growing this one. Make sure it's not got wet feet. Don't plant the tree too deep, and site it properly for your location. So if you're going to be in a high heat, extreme heat location, zone 8, you may need a little bit more late day sun or a little bit more late day shade protection in those hotter areas. This is a great plant though, that's easy to grow. It's a proven one to grow, and it's one that looks great in contrast with other plants in the garden. So if you're a maple collector, this one's super easy to get out there and pair with even some of the most basic maples, like Red Dragon's gonna look amazing next to this texture-wise, and you're really gonna get some interesting color in that early springtime right now when that variegation is glowing.
Now on MrMaple.com, we're likely to drop this through our 10 at 10 releases. We drop 20 new trees on Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and also on Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have an email you can sign up for our website, all about that. Guys, that's always a fun time, is getting to be able to share the trees that we love with you so you can enjoy them in your garden. So make sure you check that out.
Guys, in the comments section below this video, let us know your favorite Cornus kousa. If you like dogwoods, let us know about it down there in the comment section. If you've got pictures of one of these beauties and you want to show it off, if you got a bigger one than this, I got to see it. So if you've got one this size or smaller and you want to show it off, go to the Mr. Maple Friends group on Facebook. It's a great place to share photos of your Cornus kousas. I'd love to see if you're growing Summer Fun, what yours looks like. Report in there, let your friends know, share in that gardening community that's Mr. Maple Friends. We greatly appreciate it.
Take care.
God bless.
And have a great day.